A list that would make Bruce Wayne proud.
Perfect.
Hello there broskies, Erkin back here with another banger. And yes, it's not your typical review, but I think it's one of those videos that just needed to happen. So not long ago, I brought out a list for the top 5 white sneakers to come out for summer 2021. And if you're anything like me, you also love an all black sneaker to wear all year round. But then I stopped and thought, 5 just isn't enough. And then I thought, make it an all Nike list. So lo and behold, we have the top 10 Nike sneakers in all black. Now granted, I don't own all of these sneakers. I'd say I've owned about 90% of these sneakers at one time or another. But currently on this list, there's only a couple that I have in my rotation. But of course, that doesn't mean I don't appreciate them any less. And by the way, a little disclaimer, this is in no order whatsoever. If I had to decide that, we would have been here until the cows came home. And before we get into it, I want you to have a little think about your all black Nike sneaker list. But okay, enough waffle to make Bird's Eye proud. Let's dive right in. Our first entry on this list is one of the most versatile sneakers I have ever seen Nike bring out. And it's no secret, this is my favorite Air Max sneaker of all time. It is indeed the Nike Air Max 90. Now, the all black version to this sneaker can be worn in so many occasions. I've literally had friends of mine that have worn this sneaker to weddings. And for all the stick that we've given him, I can't really blame him deep down. People wear these on so many different occasions. Like I've already said, weddings, if you're one of my mates, sometimes work as well because they are very subtle. But most of the time, it is a lot of people's everyday sneaker. A classic Air Max by Nike, and I can't really see this colorway going away anytime soon. So that is the Nike Air Max 90 in all black. And next up is one of the most controversial ones on the list. Regardless what you feel about the creasing to the toe box and all of that jazz, I guess I've kind of already given it away. But it is the Nike Air Force 1. Now I know I'm gonna get a lot of comments down below stating this is a roadman shoe, this is that person's shoe, da 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 da. But you can't deny the classic look to it. Slap some crease defenders in it and you're good to go. An Air Force 1, whether it is white or black, you can pull it off in so many different occasions. And the all black finish to that Air Force 1 is very, very popular. Okay, I'm gonna get another controversial one out of the way. It is indeed the Nike Jordan 1 Mid. The mids, where do I start? A lot of people love to hate on this sneaker. And I'm gonna stand up for this silhouette, honestly, I really am. I've got about 3 mids in my collection and I do love them. But the Jordan 1 mid in all black, there's just something about it. These can really be pulled off in so many different dress codes. Of course, this being a Jordan 1 mid, these can go with jeans, with tracksuits, with shorts, with combats. You name it, these can be pulled off with them. And to be honest, this all black version, the one I've got anyway, it's just got that wow factor with also being stealthy. So a few weeks ago, couple weeks ago, whenever it was, I made a very bold statement that this sneaker was the best Nike Air Max in all black to ever come out. And as much as I love one of the other sneakers on this list just as much, I really do think this sneaker has its edge. So next up is of course the Nike Air Max Plus, aka TN. So the triple black version to this silhouette is one of the most popular sneakers that Nike have ever produced. The way the colorway is set up on this sneaker, I just can't really explain it. It's got the stealthy look to it, but it's also got that eye-catching factor to it. And it's simply because of its design and the materials used. And not to mention how comfortable this sneaker is, in my opinion. And I know it's got a slight reputation, but putting that aside, these are an absolute banger like mash. So that is the Nike Air Max Plus, aka TN. Right, next on the list is one of the sneakers I have been meaning to get on this channel. It's been requested probably the most out of all the sneakers I've actually reviewed. And you have to forgive me broskies, but it will be coming soon, I promise. But next up is indeed the Nike Vapormax Plus in all black. Now, the collaborative effort between these two different technologies, of course having the Vapormax line mixed in with the Air Max Plus. For me, it was always going to be a winner-winner chicken dinner. And this for me is one of the best looking Nike sneakers ever brought out. You can argue with yourself, but that is my opinion. Of course, it's got hints of the Nike Air Max Plus, but overall it is very much a Vapormax sneaker. And these were defo designed to stand out amongst the crowd. So that was the Nike Vapormax Plus. Right next on this list is one of those sneakers that just warm my heart every time I see it. And yes, it is for personal reasons, but it is just a classic silhouette nonetheless. I did actually get these gifted to me, I think it was for my 23rd or 24th birthday, and I wore these literally until there were holes in them. I remember the last time I wore them, it was in Ali Pali, and for all my Londoners, you know where that is. But I was walking up one of those hills, and because it is like a sock on foot, literally, the neoprene material on the upper actually ripped where the toe was. And maybe I should have cut my toenails the day before, but it is what it is. But the Nike Presto is one of my favorite sneakers of all time. And no matter what colorway you get, in my opinion, there is just something about the all black version. Like I've said about some of the other sneakers on this list, these are one of the most versatile sneakers ever made. And of course, one of the most comfortable. But that is indeed the Nike Air Presto. Okay, speeding things up, we have next the Nike Air Max 97. Now I won't lie, this one just squeezed on the list very slightly. And stick around to the end because I'm gonna leave a couple that just missed out on this list. But the Air Max 97, in terms of its design, it is very simple in my opinion. And we've had more colorways to this sneaker than I've actually had hot dinners. And I'll be honest, the all black version to this silhouette isn't the best or my favorite to the Air Max 97. In my opinion, the silver bullet colorway is just king and not far behind the Sean Wotherspoon collaboration. But that all black version, especially with that red Nike swoosh, for me is one of the best sneakers that Nike have ever produced. So that is the Nike Air Max 97. Now finishing up the Air Maxes on this list. And if you haven't already guessed it, yes, it's the sneaker right behind me. It is indeed the Nike Air Max 95. Now call me Lionel Richie because I've sung the praises of this sneaker enough throughout this channel. But whenever I see a pair, whether it's in store or online, they're always saying to me, hello, is it me you're looking for? And 9 times out of 10, yes it is. There are so many different colorways that I am a fan of, don't get me wrong, but the all black version, there's not many sneakers that can beat it. And I think I've said this on previous videos before, but if I had to pick one sneaker that I have to wear for the rest of my life, it would genuinely be this. Now the only regret to buying this sneaker is I kind of picked the wrong one. Yes, in my opinion, the black and anthracite colorway does look a lot better, but the Air Max 95 Essential in all black would have been the best choice. Just because of the superior materials, the all black leather to that silhouette would be more sustainable. But regardless of my personal experience, the Air Max 95 in all black is undefeated in my opinion. Now next on this list is one of those sneakers you've definitely had in your collection one time or another. It is indeed the Nike Hirachi in triple black. Now this silhouette has literally been worn by everyone and everyone's auntie. I have seen so many different people wear this version to this sneaker. And the reason it is so popular is because of the comfort and of course how it looks. It's no secret that the Nike Hirachi, for me anyway, is one of the most comfiest sneakers by Nike. You just can't go wrong with the classic Hirachi in all black. And last but surely means not least is one of the most popular sneakers of all time. It is indeed the Nike Jordan 4 Black Cat. Now the Jordan 4 is probably my second favorite Jordan of all time. I'd say just behind the Jordan 1. And out of all the colorways that I do really enjoy looking at, this Black Cat version for me is one of the best. Like a lot of these sneakers on this list, you can pull these off with near enough anything. And it's a Jordan 4, what's not to like? But there we have it broskies. This is the top 10 Nike sneakers in all black. But before I leave you, I do want to give you a couple sneakers that just missed out on this list. So the sneakers that just missed out is indeed the Nike Shox TL aka Total. Now I know the Shox aren't really for everyone, myself included. I do really like them, don't get me wrong. and I really admire people that can pull them off. But in my opinion, I'm just not one of those people. Whenever I've tried them on in my size, I just look like an absolute clown. But just missing out is of course the Nike Shox TL. And the only sneaker in my opinion that just missed out was of course the Nike Air Max 720. I've most likely been the Nike Air Max 720's biggest fan, especially here on YouTube. This sneaker has divided so many people, and I know there's good reason to it. Because of that massive air unit at the bottom, it is most likely to pop. And yes, it has happened to me. But the look of this all black Air Max, oh my goodness. For me, it is an absolute stunner. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea because it would be taken for a mug. Did you get that one? That was a good one. And the reason I didn't actually put it on the list was because of the air bubble and the troubles. I can't really recommend this sneaker 100% if it has that QC issue. Now of course I can't say this for everyone, but from my personal experience these did indeed pop. And if you have experienced that before and you want to get your money back, I'll leave a link down below. I made a video all about it. But anyways broskies, I am going to leave you with that. I really do hope you liked this sort of video. And if you want to see more top 10s or top 5s, then leave it down below. And like I mentioned earlier, I want to see your all black sneaker list. It can be Nike, it can be Adidas, whatever you want. Just comment down below your top 10 or top 5 and that would make me happy. And what else would make me happy? If you followed me on Instagram, because I am most active on there. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share. And of course, until the next episode, take care.